mind just exploded. Depression was gone. My anxiety was gone. The feel to smoke hashish was gone. I saw life in a positive light. Bearing in mind, at the time I was praying 5 times a day as well. I was praying 5 times a day. And that definitely helped me a lot. 100%. I felt alive, bro. Alive. So boom. I felt like to the yo, let me spend another 3 months with Bahakna because Owo was sick and I wanted to spend time with Owo.
Yoyo's grandma, by the way.
Yoyo's grandma and Owo's granddad.
Yeah.
So she said, hey, Diyar Mutahai, we're going to Australia next week. I said, Alhamdulillah, let's go. Let's go!
Yeah.
We flew out. Quick transit in Australia, Dubai for like 7 hours. Boom. We stopped off at a place called...
Nepal. Fiji.
No. Dubai, then Thailand.
Or Thailand.
Thailand, yeah.
Usually Singapore.
Singapore or Brunei or something like that.
Yeah.
You did it.
We're swimming there. I was looking to
This
swim
guy,
there.
he proper wants to
I'm
go.
trying to swim there. Lie.
Boom.
What you mean?
Thailand. We went and stopped off in Thailand for a bit. And then we headed off to Brisbane.
Brisbane, yeah?
Yeah, Brisbane. Oh, so Melbourne is, I say, is more for the younger people, but Brisbane, if you want to raise a family.
Brisbane, yeah?
Or if you want, so if you're looking to start a life in Australia, you want to have a fun time, go Melbourne. But if you want something serious, Perth, Adelaide, and Brisbane, 100%.
So what was you doing out there when you were out there? What was you
So
doing?
in Brisbane, I wasn't doing nothing. I was on a visit visa.
Okay.
So I couldn't do anything for 3 months.
Okay, cool.
So I was just,
After that 3 months, what happened?
I had to spend a month in New Zealand. After I spent a month in New Zealand, because I had to reapply for a different visa. And when you're reapplying, you have to leave the country. Spent a month in New Zealand, patting the working holiday, so now I've got Sana to my name. And I'm allowed to make some money. Came back now, wasted no time. No time. Found a shopper, I started working, no Bollywood, no drinking, no nothing. I'm sending lag to my ayay in Somalia, I'm sending lag to my hoyo, I'm looking after myself. Bro, life was just amazing. One thing that I would say is, living expenses out there is fairly comfortable, fam, because you get paid so much. Certain things like groceries, shopping for clothes is a little bit more expensive, but house, cheap. Car, you want to drive? Cheap. You know, in London, you have to be insured. The person has to be insured as well as the car. Over there, the car has to be insured. Anyone's allowed to drive. Anyone. The sights. People, you see people out there, they don't think how we think, you know, in Australia. You know how you meet a Londoner? You can tell they're a Londoner. It's the same thing in Australia. You go to Australia, you have a conversation with them. They're a lot more calm, a lot more composed. A lot of them have goals. A lot of them are more driven. A lot of them are on the deen. The girls, majority of the girls out there, mashallah. And if they do their thing, to the bro. So if they're doing their thing, they make sure no one finds out. But the people out there, just very good-hearted people, man. Very, very good-hearted, very pure. That's the word I was looking for.
So
pure.
Let's speed this up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So you work in the warehouse, yeah?
Yeah.
How much was you earning in the warehouse?
In the warehouse, earning around $27 to $28.
Was you a supervisor? No.
No, I wasn't a supervisor.
So it's just a normal 28.
No, that was the normal rate.
So basically half of Australian dollars, half of this, so basically £14 an hour. What?
So half of that, £14 an hour.
That's
yeah.
right. That's decent.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
minimum wage, guys.
That's the low. That's the no, that's not minimum. That's just a bit above. Minimum is $24.
$24.
$24.
So minimum wage is £12.
£12 an hour, basically.
And here's £7.20.
£7.20. I'll give you an example for the house now. House, a month, for like a studio here, you would pay about what? 500? How much did you pay? $750 for that, yeah? You can get a 3-bedroom house for that money. A 3-bedroom house in Australia for that money. With a driveway, a garden. Sometimes it could have a second story if you're lucky in certain suburbs. You look at the living conditions now. The roads, clean. Oh my days. Brother.
Have you seen kangaroo?
I got licked by a kangaroo. I got licked by a kangaroo.
How? What are you thinking?
I was with some Habish girl, bro, and she took me to some zoo, innit? And then, bro, I'm feeding the thing carrots. The park ranger must have told me, yo, brother, whatever you do, just try not to turn your back to them, innit? Because they'll I think it's a disrespect or something, I'm not too sure. One of my brethren wants to call me, I turn my back, I don't know what happened, don't think this kangaroo went. Leaned back with his tail and went, go! Me, I ended up, you know them steps that you take, tick, 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 tick. I landed chest and face first onto the floor, bro. In front of all the things, bro. Embarrassing. I was wearing a white t-shirt that day as well. Mad. Well, I was mad. But yeah, man, Australia. Amazing.
What made you come back though?
You think I wanted to come back? A coronavirus up to you. Coronavirus. And also, I didn't manage to do my farm work. So if you want to, you get a year to your name if you want to stay in the country. But if you want to stay longer, you have to do 3 months of farm work to get your second year. Do you get it?
Why do you have to do farm work?
What's
this slavery?
So, and it is, they took me to a farm and I was picking.
Well, it's slavery.
They took me to this farm.
What about if I got a job?
No, it depends what job it is. So if
I'm a personal trainer, then what?
Absolutely not. It has to be agricultural work.
What, minimum wage jobs? Yeah?
No, it's not about pay. It's about agricultural. So agricultural means the environment of the country, looking after the environment of the country. And what I'm doing.
What about if you're doing corporate work?
No, that's not the environment of the country though. That's economic.
So what's it got to do with me going to a farm though? If I want to
You have to do the farm work to get your second year, bro. You have to get your second year, you get 1 year farm work. You get 1 year to your name, Australian visa.
House.
On the house.
Yeah.
If you want your second year, yeah, you have to do 3 months.
Take man to the field.
They have to take you to the field.
Start digging.
Yeah, I start digging. But me, I didn't dig. I had to pick watermelons.
No. Well, I did try to bring it back. No,
yeah, but it's a vibe. It's an experience. You see all of this.
Vibe where, fam? What about if you got a whole business running for you in Australia?
In Australia, so that's different. So you then run down your year and you reapply for a different visa.
Okay, sit out there.
Yeah. It's not a custom thing. You don't have to do it. No.
Oh.
So you got a business, so they would ask you to apply for a different visa, innit, on a permanent thing, because you have your own business in Australia. So what that means is you're boosting up the economy, and Australia, they need that right now, bro. There's 23 million people in Australia. Do you know how big Australia is? But it's alright, cool. Think about it this way. There's about, I think, 8 to 9 million people in London. Look how small London is. In Melbourne, there's only 2 million. Now look at the market. Look at the market. The market range. That there's only 2 million people in that popping city. That's another 7 million. You have to wait for another 7 million people to take it all. No, bro. Yeah, I was networking. I was out there getting to know that person. Because I realised, bro, this is where I want to stay long term. London, full of depressed, negative people. They are finished. Everyone's done out. Yeah, God help our people.
I mean,
God help our people.
I mean.
Yeah. How it changed me for the better was, so when I was living with my mum, I developed this thing where kibir. You know, it's like, it's my mum. I can hack. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? This thing is, one thing that I really like about Somali families. Yeah, what we need to do is we need to start paying for rent.
Yeah, I do.
You know when you see when you go to this Adan white folks,
they're chipping in.
Everyone's chipping in. You have to pay £50 rent a week.
Yeah.
But guess what that teaches you? It teaches you how to live life.
See, we'll get to that. See, now you know like that. It's Dave. Now, Firi, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Watch this now,
Go
yeah.
on.
My whole life, kibir. You're doing everything for me. I'm not paying rent. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Australia, AAO was a bit strict. So I said, you know what, I want to move out. But when I moved out of my AA's house and I moved up by myself, bro, life hit me. You have to clean for yourself. You have to cook for yourself. Cooking for myself. Oh, that was the longest, bro. And you know when you cook for yourself, sometimes you can't even eat it. I don't know what's this thing, but you know when you cook for yourself, you can't eat it. But when someone else cooks for you, you can munch it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. So, Subhanallah. So, paying my own bills, paying for everything. Bro, you're in a different land. Everything is on you. You can't call your mum. You're big 22, you know. Has Aben, oh yeah, I need help. No, you can't do that no more. And that's the one thing, it taught me how to be a man. It taught me how to fend for myself. It got me thinking independently. Alhamdulillah, I left my friends, bro. the best choice I've ever made in my life is leaving my friends. No cap. No cap. That's the best choice. Because it allowed me to think for myself. I'm in a different land with pure people, good vibes, vibrant people, good energy. Yo, Mez, come out here. Yo, Mez, I got this movie. Yo, come do this. Our brother I met out there called Wayu, he's the one that provided me my own room and all of that. You get me? He said, yo, come live with me. Just bare people showing me love. So I thought, you know what, man? This is where I want to resign. This is where I want to be. You get me? I feel like a man. Like, I feel like, bro, like, I even had my girl there and I'm like, yo, like, man was even holding her down. You know what I'm saying? Well, and I was in a mindset where, bro, I wanted to get married. And I've never felt that I was not really a fuck boy, but I like women and I like having fun and all of this and all of that. But when I met my girl, I'm thinking, bro, like, yo, I'm a man, I'm living by myself. Let me build something with this girl, because she was real, I can't lie to you.
Yeah, big you up.
Yeah, yo, big you up. Yeah, wherever you are, big you up. I don't really, we don't really even talk no more. I got my podcast at the moment. It's called SYP, Say Your Piece Podcast. I got that. Currently working at a warehouse as a supervisor. So I'm telling Romanians what to do. You get me?
I'm joking. Listen though, you lot, what? Listen, what I'm gonna say to you, you lot, add him up. Add up his.
Yeah, add up my team,
yeah,
man.
please, let him
I'll
get to 200, please,
trying
man.
to get to 200.
Get me, you can see the energy is real. No, you lot, done no, respect.
You lot, love and guidance,
Love.
Respect all the time. Thank you for having me on here
He's
again.
saying,
I
Harry,
appreciate
you know
it.
I'm creasing right now.
I know you are. I know you are. I love nothing but love. Nothing but love and respect, man. I appreciate people, man.
Yeah, he's a great person as well. He's not just a storyteller. He's a great human being. MashaAllah. You lot, take care, yeah? Hit him up, yeah? Respect. What do you talk about on your podcast?
We talk about some real stuff, controversial topics. We talk about how we can better ourselves as human beings, how we can progress, just positive stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of the time people want to talk about unnecessary stuff, man. That's not my platform, man. I just want to talk about how we can move forward in life and how we can better ourselves. Long story short, that's the main thing.